What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. No, I am not Bearable Bull's brother. Contrary to popular belief, I just like XRP and I get very passionate talking about this crypto stuff. I'm going to lead with this clip here of David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, talking about a big difference between Bitcoin and XRP. Specifically, this difference, this key trait is why I think XRP is much more likely to be adopted than a lot of other tokens by CBDCs as a bridge currency. As always, guys, we give away $10 in XRP every day on the channel. To enter the giveaway, just like the video, subscribe with notifications on, and comment anything in the YouTube comments below. The winner from yesterday is in the video description, as always. Let's hop right into it.
The invariant checker throws that away. It just throws the transaction results away, and it puts an indelible mark in the ledger that says, hey, there was a transaction here that found a way to create XRP. And that XRP never gets created, and the public ledger never gets damaged. And this is really massive because it provides a very high level of assurance that these very, very serious bugs can't corrupt the public ledger, because corruption in the public ledger is a very painful thing to fix. Going back to the early days of Bitcoin, I think it was 2013, there was a bug that corrupted the Bitcoin blockchain. It allowed people to create Bitcoin, and it went unchecked for a number of blocks. And of course, there's all this Bitcoin all over the place.
So an inflation bug is when a token has a set supply, and through hacking and basically glitching, you're able to make more tokens that aren't supposed to exist. Bitcoin has a 21 million token supply. 2 times in Bitcoin's history, because it's spaghetti code, there have been inflation bugs. One of these inflation bugs were this Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin. A Bitcoin Cash developer actually discovered this Bitcoin inflation bug and had the opportunity to make himself a billionaire with a few lines of code. Instead of doing that, he was a very honest individual, luckily, and he reported this to the Bitcoin organization, the inflation bug. Had this Bitcoin inflation bug gotten into the wrong hands, the whole Bitcoin market could have crashed because someone could have created as many Bitcoin as they want. For a CBDC, central banks obviously do not want that kind of risk exposure. So the fact that Ripple has that feature baked in, that you can never inflate the supply, it's 100 billion tokens, there will never be any more, that's a security feature that's super bullish for XRP. Speaking of XRP and money, if you guys need a spot to get XRP, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek, it's simple, it's secure, it's my go-to exchange. Link in the video description below, and not much is free, let alone money. But you can get $40 guaranteed for free. Just sign up with Webull, deposit a penny, and you can get up to $3,000 in free stocks. Now, typically you'll just get 40 to 300 bucks, but it's a great offer just for signing up and depositing a penny. You're guaranteed a minimum value of $40 in free stocks. Sell your stocks, close your account, do whatever you want, but don't miss out on this great offer. It does end soon. Link is in the video description below. And I want to talk to you guys about predictive programming really quick. Listen what World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, one of the most powerful people in the world, has to say about 2023.
And the last factor I want to mention is resilience, the capability to bounce back, because there will be certainly what we call the black swans, the unpleasant surprises which will come in our way. So,
the endless surprises, the black swan events that will happen along the way. There's a concept called predictive programming. The elites, the people that really make these calls at what happens in the world, if you believe, maybe you believe the world, everything that happens is all random, but if you don't believe in coincidence as much and think a lot of this is more organized and manipulation, the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab are as powerful as they get, and they plant these things so that when it happens, you are less sensitized to it. For example, the COVID-19 thing. I can't talk about it on YouTube, right? Do you know there was it was called Event 201 about 3 or 4 months before that at Johns Hopkins University Hospital, which turned out to be Johns Hopkins is where all of the official COVID-19 numbers ended up coming out of. Johns Hopkins. 3 months before that P-word, Pandemic, it's so annoying you can't say it. They had a practice event for a mock virus that was going to spread. It was a SARS type virus, literally just like COVID-19. My point to say this is they will have these events happen before they actually happen in media and entertainment, so that when they happen, you're less sensitized. For example, this East Palestine, Ohio, this train wreck where an Olympic-sized swimming pool worth of toxic chemicals is now in the water supply and is in the air. And there was a Netflix movie just 4 months ago in East Palestine, Ohio. This is not a documentary. This was a fictional movie before this event happened. In the movie, White Noise, that came out 4 months ago, is about a train wrecking in East Palestine, Ohio with toxic chemicals. What are the coincidences that 4 months later, this happens? You want to know something else about this predictive programming? 2 other events, and I'm really going to get off topic, go down a rabbit hole. 9/11. I'm a younger guy. I'm going to be 30 soon. I'm still in my 20s, and the biggest geopolitical event of my life. I was third grade, 8 years old. I remember my teacher's classroom when she turned the TV on. I saw those planes hit. You know that there was a mock fake terror attack on that same day, involved so basically to throw off the air traffic controllers. They had a drill going on at the same time this real attack was going. What a coincidence, right? Remember at the 2017, there was a country concert in Las Vegas, and there was a mass GUN. I don't want to say the word, but remember at that concert, a lot of people got unlived. I can't say the KILLED word either. There was also a practice mock event at that same time. My point to go, I'm really getting off topic here. A lot of this stuff is rigged, and I don't believe this is a coincidence whatsoever. Moving forward, I guess now we're saying that China is doing things right. Listen to what Charlie Munger, half of Berkshire Hathaway, one of the most valuable funds in the world, Warren Buffett's left-hand man, look what he has to say about China and crypto.
Because it enabled all these convenient exchanges. So if somebody says, I'm going to create something that sort of replaces the national currency, it's like saying I'm going to replace the national air. It's asinine. It isn't even slightly stupid. It's massively stupid. And of course, it's very dangerous. And of course, the governments were totally wrong to permit it. And of course, I'm not proud of my country for allowing this crap, what I call the crypto it's worthless, it's no good, it's crazy. It'll do nothing but harm. It's antisocial to allow it. And the guy who made the correct decision on this is the Chinese leader. The Chinese leader took one look at crypto and he says, not in my China.
So I guess the Chinese are doing something right now. And this guy is coming from the exact space that blockchain and cryptocurrency threaten the most. So you got to understand where he's coming from and the biases he has. Guys, the market's been doing pretty good. Bitcoin's sitting at 25K. And I didn't even change this on the chart. But you can see that this 21K level that I had plotted, and as Bitcoin was going up, I was saying 21.4K is a very important level. It broke through that. And traditionally, when an asset breaks through support, it'll back test it to see, hey, is this still resistance like it was before? Or is it support now? And it bounced perfectly. You probably won't believe me. You'll think I moved this line. It bounced perfectly off my line. So if you want to know the targets for Bitcoin going forward, 28,000 is the next point of confluence. Where do I get these numbers from? I look left. I look back at history. Where was there support and resistance in the past? History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. 28K is an area of confluence. And then 32K would be the next big one. And 32K really is the upper range here. But I've been calling for it a while. I do think we will see lower lows on Bitcoin this year, because check this chart out right here. Bear markets occur when earnings per share decline, right? Earnings per share decline, market crashes. Earnings per share decline, market crash. We're starting to see the earnings per share for the past 4 or 5 years have been on an absolute tear, and they're starting to correct now. So I think we see another 6-8 months sideways down action, and maybe towards the end of this year we get the bull market back on. If you guys are still watching the video, congratulations. You are one of my top supporters. You watched the full video today. Comment EPS decline. If you comment EPS decline, you're going to make me a little bit happier every time I read that, because I know you watched the full video and you gave me 10 minutes of your time today, and I appreciate that. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.